Little wicked anthem, and I see it me. This is one name. So far, so near yet so far. I don't see it. So far we're coming from. Thought we're supposed to be near to reach our target. But you see we are far in the distant. Way behind the thought of our mind that they programming. Using us against one another to keep us way in the darkness while they running around enjoying the light. We be digging through our way through the valley of the shadow of death. Diving, floating up, try to get to the surface so we can get some breath to breathe. So many things that surround us try to keep us down, even our own. But yet still, we're striving on. Yet so far, we're still getting close. In religion, they teach us one thing and then teach us something else. And we know this in our knowledge that someone always been selling out and buying. Back in the days, they buy this man Jesus crystal wisdom, use it for a period of time, teach people to fear the unseen. And if you don't obey the law that's the unseen, say you're gonna be dead and suffering. Something gonna bad happen to you. But generation of generation pass and find out say that was false. So now they got a different head of the borderline, does it? Different head up there. This one is the machine. The machine is the head of the top now. So everything that we dwell in now depends upon machine. If we sick, machine build our sickness. Now they build all kind of computer virus. Microchip small, you can't see it. Try to make human being adapt to the leader. Just like when they sell out Jesus Christ, they write all kind of book to make human being believe in what they written. So you have to go off of it. Now they build this fine microchip you can't see, and the body is rejecting it so much. So they have to build a vaccine to put in your system to boost up your immune system because it ain't working too fast like how the microchip working. So it's destroying the flesh. So they have to build this thing and have to inject it in the flesh. Because you know, see, when it too much go in the system, it maybe clog up all the lungs, you can't breathe. Go in your nose, because it's not a flesh thing now, we're evacuating. It's a thing that build where you can't see, you know, see it? And stuff it up, so they have to build something to kind of melt up some way and just not make it too much. And when it's too much pain, you have to turn it over and flip it over and this and that to make it move, you know, see it? Make it move away from your system so you can breathe. Because you see it, they don't believe in the spirit no more. Now it gone to machine. So they believe if they destroy so many people, spirit can't do nothing because people understand so a machine around things are now. And they want human being body to adapt to the machine system. So that's why they might try to build all kind of antidote to make human being body adapt to the machine. Because you know man's be searching for the foundation of light, you know. The tree of life. Because man I try them best to live forever. And soon for the flesh always evaporate at a certain age. Breakdown. Can't function. Dysfunction. Dead. So they might try the best to work on this. You see, money ain't got nothing to do with this, you know. Because a man who got any amount of money and still dying, that means say in a female they not benefit nothing. Because still end up dead like the poor man who ain't got nothing. So these guys upon a higher heights searching for things we're not even written in certain people's mind. Cause poor people always a look for say boy need money to buy this and need that for this and need that for send people to school. And them people have higher heights. Because they want to be a ruler and want to live forever. So they want to build all this microchip, all this disease, all these things. Because you know say when you go in your system you say boots of your immune system. That means say who control it. We just go down your system and start work so. But you know, away from that, still you know that is this time here be too close, but yet it's far. Because they always come with a bar, with the next knowledge. Try to keep us far apart. They say when machine take over this world, as the Rastafari said, you're gonna have to fight against it. And he said, and the Rastaman said the only thing if you think smart and think about from donkey years, because if you come from so far you're supposed to learn certain things. Only thing a machine needs to survive, it needs some form of electrical thing. And no other controlled by lightning. So you know, so when things get out of control, and Rastafari in the hills, shout out to the mighty one. Live amongst the trees. Enough white people live amongst trees, you know, because when they find African, they figure they live amongst trees, they have any amount of powers. Black folks live in the city because we don't know them. The thing they don't teach about them. They don't even want to learn or to read about them. So they meet that from the wise, you know, see it. And the fool now pretend to be wise. But the truth always float. So when the Rastafari them in the hills, I shout out to the Most High to protect his people. And you have to learn to fill the gap, you know. You have to learn to do that, you have to learn to. Flesh got to learn to understand nature and compare to nature and learn how to speak to nature. Because enough man be speaking to one another. Speak words what we want for year and make money off our words. But yet still we don't speak to nature. So when this thing come, I hope it don't come, you know. If this time like this come, gotta be a righteous Rastaman. A little wicked, you know, a righteous Rastaman, you know, is it? That'll be a damn, but me is just a man who will tell you what go happen, you know, is it? In the hills. That's why you see, when Rastaf, they always try to take man off a hilltop, you know. What chant and I communicate. And I sing and I enjoy something. And when you look around him, I'm alone, you see, but him see any amount of man around him, because I'm enjoying it and I chant. With the man, the tree, come like all the trees then became life and I enjoy and I chant with him. So they might try to stop all them things from a long time. So when the machine come in now, at them the time they you're gonna see the powers of a Rastaman, a righteous one, who connect to nature and can speak to destroy the enemy. They come to destroy the flesh. That's it. And the lightly the car run without no current. No care if them build all battery can say can serve for 50 years. One strike that battery explode, and that's it. And fling to pieces. Even Mama Lightning can have a strike in a human being body and burn up all them chips, all them microchips, all them things they inject and just fry it all up. Because that's how the powers lies, you know. Who wising up and powerful it up. You don't have to fight it, you know what it? But I say to other people them, you just be safe. And trust me. That's the only way out, you know, down there. They be using us all this time, you know. Human being using human being. You know. This ain't no black and white thing, it's human being thing. And that's it, black and white work together. They hate one another. They work together. They do this together. They destroy one another together. Some gotta be slaves. Some gotta be king and queen. It's circle. Cause even in Africa, you can say when there's a leader, they are ruling. You see, one man can't go Africa fight against Africa by himself and me army. Then can't win. So if you have any amount of African join with him system, so African overthrow African. For something we don't know, for your next man we ain't even know too much about. You see? So we against one another. And that man promised them that and I feed them land, so no man don't know about your land more than you, Because you're born and grow and then come there. And then tell you something about it and you believe them and fall for them tricky tricks. So that's what the thing said. And right now our brains is tricky. And our thought is kind of cloudy. Because our kids be vaccinated, be getting shot to go to school and crowd. And the body now is building things. No, you see, when you get injection, like you get shot to go to school. And maybe Rasban say the discipline shots, vaccination, where you go. And the body, when you go in your body, your sperm cell just remodel it all out. And when you build like kids, little by little it's drain out. Like say you can have a woman that inject the AIDS virus in her. And man, I think you have kids one born with it. There are two kids, one born with the virus and one don't born with it. Because your body is train out the thing. So all them shot where they give people now, guess what? The body train it out so it not affect the young generation. So you have young kids now even smarter, 10 times smarter than a growing mind. And they never go to school. So all that dumb thing where they inject in your system, enough for them thing. So they have to build something different. Because black I get two blood clot whites. So that have to get stopped. So there go Mr. Computer come in. And I find out the computer can't do that. So there go Mr. Microchip come in. I try to say they can put it in a human being system. So they think say you're wise there, so they have the control, and put it down to the dumb static again. That was it. But that I say, blessed be the name of the Most High Jah, Rastafari, baby. The mighty little wicked say, be safe. Stop being a fool. And if you're fighting a dumb war, know what you're fighting for. That's it. Kind of make no sense. You fight something and still end up being loser. To me, it make no sense. I don't know to the next man, but what can you fight and still end up lose? What the fuck you fight for? If you can't win. You just left out to the man who winning. They don't want them who winning, make them go and fight, because they don't want win. You feel me? So then I say, we're close, but we're yet too far, because we're lost in our own mind and our own knowledge. Until we learn how to understand ourselves and free our mind from the mind lack what they lack down, so we can unleash our inner self and full understanding, full understanding about our own self, then we can finally be free and see our way clearly as we go along. So the mighty little wicked say, blessed be the name of the Most High Jah Rastafari, the mighty little wicked gone.